Here we have for sale a Supertone button accordion in the keys of B flat and E flat. This is an older model but in wonderful condition. It had some restoration done by someone else. I got it partially restored and have finished it up. It looks like I think the bellows were completely retaped. They're very nice. Have colored, beautiful colored papers on them. And what else? Curiously, there's several of these Supertones I've had. Instead of the standard accordion bracket, they have this knob type connection, so you can use any guitar strap. I just temporarily put a slot in this old belt to use for this demo, but you can go to any guitar store and get a inexpensive strap for that. This has new bellows straps, new gaskets on the bellows. What else? It has the original leather valves, and these were retained. They were in really good condition. There were a few that needed to be replaced, but so many of them were in good condition that decided to go with them. They're very quiet because they're leather. Anyway, what else? They are steel reeds on zinc reed plates, so this is, an early, mid-1900s box, somewhere between 1950 and 1970 is my best guess. I don't really know. The zinc reed plates are stamped with an O, so I believe they're the nice Dix reeds. Anyway, but so the work that I've done, some of the reed blocks were not flat on the bottom. I noticed I could get my pinger shim underneath the reed blocks in place, so that meant that there was air escaping out of there. So I took them off and sanded the bottoms. I've got some pictures of the progression. I put some witness lines on it and sanded. So they're all flat and no leaking there. There were a couple button issues. I had to take the whole keyboard off and shim the keyboard out a little bit further. I just add a couple pieces of cardboard, shims it out so the buttons don't rub on the outer edge of the oval hole. I did go around and seal some of the joints. It structurally was quite sound, but I was slightly concerned there might be air escaping out them, so I just sealed them up. And what else? I changed or added an anti-resonance crossbar, which many of these older boxes don't have but need, and that minimizes the undesirable wah-wah effect you might get from by tying the tops of the two treble reed blocks together. The other bit of work I did is the basses were a very strange arrangement. It had most of the correct chords that I would expect on a 12 bass, but they were mapped completely different than most boxes. So I've rearranged all of them. I've got pictures of that where I took them off. So there's been a lot of re-waxing on this also. It has two minors. That's nice. On the treble side, I've tuned it. The whole instrument is at. I brought it up to A440, so you can play with other instruments. And I used a tremolo beat frequency of about 2 on the low notes, up to 7 on the high notes. So. nice, instead of an air button, it has an air bar. So you can reach it no matter where your hands are along the button thing. So that's a nice feature. And that bar opens 2 holes, 1 on each side. So, not sure if I mentioned, it does have new bellows straps on it. I've just reversed the thumb loop just because it gets it out of the way. I don't play with a thumb loop. But anyway, Supertone B-flat, E-flat button accordion. Just restored and tuned. New wax all around. And looking for a new owner.